Before we get into the video, do me a huge favor and like the video. It helps me out a lot. Now, this video, how to be a comp center. I'm gonna show you how I'm qualified. I'm gonna show you my win percentage, all that. We went to PlayStation also. But this series, I've been wanting to do how to be a comp center like series for like months, but I didn't think it would pull views. But most of y'all may not know him, but this dude inspired me to actually go through with the video because he did a guard version of this and it took off. His name is DIMEWORK. He's crazy as a guard. I like the videos. I'm sub to him, so check him out if you want to learn how to be a comp guard. But this is the comp center version. So I have almost a 90 win percentage with almost 4,000 games played. All right, this is my Xbox account. This is my 610 shooting glass cleaner. Now we went to PlayStation. Me, my boy Ronnie, and Dan Rue. Yes, the Dan Rue. He bought us PlayStation. So the last couple days we've been over there on PlayStation, and we ran into some, I don't want to say comp players, but some really tryhards that screen wiggle, just set screens and let the guard just left, right. So I wanted to show you how to play defense against that, score against that, when to roll, when to pop, all that. So this is my PlayStation account. I'm a all-star one on here, of course, because I don't play PlayStation. So I got almost a 92 win percentage with 120 games played. Now I enjoyed playing on the lower rep because people thought it was sweet because we were all-star ones on PlayStation, but little did they know my boy Ronnie a legend. I'm elite too. It was just fun. All right, so this is how to be a comp center. I'm gonna give you the IQ is the main thing about this video. All right, so enjoy the video and hopefully you learn something. So now these aren't the dudes I wanted to show you. These dudes are elite ones, but they were butt cheeks. All right, but I'm pulling some little snippets out from this gameplay to show you some other kind of play styles to guard besides comp stage guards. All right, so you see this is the real Dan Rue. This is our PlayStation accounts. All right, off rip, this ain't a major tip, but I see a lot of terrible centers do this all the time. Now if your guard gets hit with a clamp animation underneath the 3-point line, do not try to set a screen for him. All right, so you want to try to bail him out. So try to get behind him for an open pass for him to reset. So call the reset, stand behind him, do not set the screen, because if you do set that screen, you're not only bringing your defender over, you're basically trapping him yourself with your screen. So you got 3 defenders on him. Then that's usually when their guard press X and then he gets a steal and then they're gone on a fast break. So since I didn't set the screen and I gave him room, he was able to get out the clamp animation. So instead of resetting, Ronnie had room to roll to the bucket since the center was playing up on me. So the next key piece of advice is if your guard goes to the bucket, do not follow him to the bucket, pop out. But if that center chases him, I'm open for a 3. But if not, Ronnie probably has an easy 2. Now this one's very simple. Do not play hugged up on your defender if he is a spot up, but do not play too low into the paint to where you can't get back out to your defender. So play like a good range to where you can run back out fast enough to guard your dude, but play that pass lane right there, all right? Because some guards will try to bail out pass to the corner and you're right there in that lane, you're gonna steal it, all right? But if it's the end of the game, it's a close possession, you want no threes off at all, then you hug up on your defender. You do not risk a passing lane steal, all right? You do not try to go for it. Also, try not to get backdoored when you're hugging up on your defender in that corner. Now here, we were off ball screen, and this is a good way to expose centers with terrible IQ. Now next is if the center is in the paint, that's when you want to pop. Don't keep spamming screens for your guard if you can pop out and be open. If the center is just playing too low off of you, just take notice of that. Look for your shot. Now Dan missed me with the open pass for the 3 ball, but it's okay, that shot would have been open. Their center overplayed the closeout, so I took it to the bucket. You don't always have to rely on your guards to get a bucket. You don't always have to just keep passing it back to them for them to score. If you can get an easy bucket, take the bucket. If you could take a triple threat to the bucket, do that if it's open. I hate playing centers that just spam screens. They barely touch, they grab the ball once and they pass it back to the guard and keep spamming more screens. Like, get your own points, because then you're not going to be a threat on the court and the other team's not going to worry about you. Then they're going to start doubling your guard and you're just too afraid to even think about getting a bucket for yourself. So now here's where most centers are predictable. So I set a screen. Most centers would just run and pop, and they would just stop and stand there and wait for the guard to do something. But watch here what I do. So this center has to follow me on the pop because he knows I can shoot. But since he overplayed that, I cut to the bucket right after because I know he's too slow. Easy pump fake, easy bucket. Now, I would not have rolled to the bucket like that or cut to the bucket like that if I had a guard in the paint that had his defender down there. Then I would have just tried to move around on the 3-point line to get open or just to reset the ball, all right? So you're going to see here, I know it's a horrible idea. Do not set a screen for your guard in the corner because you're out of bounds or another set of defenders, all right? So what you're going to see is, I already know this center is going to help. So instead of setting the full-on screen, you're going to see me slip the screen and pop out to the 3. Now, if Ronnie didn't have the open bucket, I would have been open for a 3 if Dan didn't just come and try to wrap over the top of me, which he has a tendency of doing, but that's all right. Knowing when not to set a screen is another key part of being a center. So as you can see, Ronnie's dude was already in the backcourt from overplaying. So what I didn't do is go try to bring my defender over to him for no reason. So I just try to fake the little V cut and pop back out for a 3 and an easy bucket. Notice that with the defenders that are guarding you, if they have a tendency to just sit in the paint, then you could just easily pick off 3s all day. Now, if he's playing up hard on me, then I could backdoor or do whatever. So at the beginning of the video, I said I was going to show you guys how to guard some comp gameplay where they just set screens and zigzag back and forth across the screens. I think I'll save that for part 2. I want to see how part 1 goes. Now, so right here, I'm going to show you when to pop. So I'm setting an on-ball screen this time. Now, notice how low my defender is. He is in the paint. I cannot roll because I'm just rolling into traffic. So here I'm going to pop. Now I did wipe this shot, but that's not the point of what I'm trying to tell you. So again, for this next gameplay, these dudes came back, the dudes from the first gameplay. I'm gonna save the stage tryhards for the part 2 of this. So most of the situations I've been showing you are when to pop. I'm gonna show you when to roll, all right? So I'm gonna set an on ball screen. Now notice that their center's playing up too. So guess what's open? Right behind, you see the paint is wide open. Now the center came up on the wrong side, obviously. Usually there'll be the center on one side of the screen and the guard on the other side. But this advice still applies to the situation. So now, there's 2 things you can do right here. You can either set the screen on their defender or you can slip the screen. Now, the situation to slip the screen is when they're switching hard. They're coming up as fast as they can and switching hard. That's when you just cut to the bucket and try not to let the defender hit your screen. Right here is a perfect example. Look, the defender is out of the paint, so I can just quickly roll to the bucket and it's an easy 2. If your center is playing up on you, you could easily cut to the bucket right before the defender hits the screen. Now here's a tip for transition defense. You're gonna see that my guard, they mixed up on the switch. So you're gonna see me play back and value that 3-point shot, trying to play that pass lane on that 3-point shot while trying to let my guard recover back to their man so I could get back to the paint and try to get a board or defend the paint. Now 2K did hold me there. They made me jump backwards. I don't know why the animation's in the game, but you get the idea. Point is, value defending that 3-point shot rather than the 2. Unless it's 19-19 at the end of the game, then you kind of have to just sit back and try to let the guard defend the 3-point line, period, and not give up a 2 at any cost. Now these are just not even a few, that's a lot, but these are a lot of like IQ principles to incorporate in your center game when you're playing with a team, all right? So hopefully you enjoy this video. Again, inspired by DIMEWORK. That boy is crazy with the guard, and I wanted to show how to be a comp center. All right, now I know you can come at me, I'll bet you I'll beat you. Dude, you think I care? I do have a 91 percentage. It's nothing sweet. I have not played this game a lot these last few weeks, but I know what I'm doing when I do hop on the game. Like, there's a reason why celebrities run on me, NBA players like to run on me. It's because I'm good at the game. I just got IQ. I play defense. I don't let nobody get fried on the 3-point line when I'm playing at the center position. Trust me when I give you this advice. This is just basic IQ that a lot of centers that I go against, besides in the stage, do not know what to do. Like they don't know how to get a bucket. They don't know when to set a screen, when to roll, when to pop. Some centers just set screens and pop it every 2 seconds when that's not what you're supposed to do in that situation. And then you guys can't get a bucket off, and that's why you lose. Like, honestly, yeah, your guards are very important when it comes to playing team basketball on the 3s and the 2s. But the center is the backbone to both offense and defense. As a center, you cannot let your point guard, your teammate, get fried on the screens. And they're just busting 3s all day because your guard's getting screened. You can't let them get fried. But on the other end, you gotta know when to roll to the bucket to get a point, or when to pop to get that little clutch 3 that y'all need to put you up. You gotta know when to get a board. I mean, boards are super important. You gotta know when to go for the board or when to just get back on defense. Like, I got a ton more tips to guard every like play style that you're gonna try to defend against, all right, or even just try to score against. Tons more tips. Hopefully you like this video. I want to do the part 2 for y'all, so y'all like this video up, subscribe with post notifications. We're about to hit 18K hopefully by tonight or tomorrow morning. Let's try to hit 20K. That's my next goal. After that, 25. So turn on the post notifications. Let me know if y'all want the part 2 to this. I know there's gonna be a part 3 too if y'all get the part 2, because there's a lot of stuff I can give y'all. All right, so like this video. Hopefully this information helped. Until next time, I'm out.